Rocks crack. Water can crack rocks. Water is a very unique substance in that it expands when it freezes. Almost all other liquids contract when frozen, but when water freezes it becomes 10% bigger, or takes up 10% more space. As water expands it puts great pressure on the walls of anything containing it, including any rocks which happen to be surrounding it. When water falls into the cracks of rocks and freezes, the force of the pressure exerted on the rock surrounding it is enough to wedge the walls of the crack farther apart, thus expanding and deepening the crack. Wetting and drying breaks up rocks that contain clay particles. When clay gets wet it expands just like ice does. When rocks made of clay get wet the clay expands putting pressure on the rock, causing it to crack and break. Water can crack and break rocks. However, this was portrayed in the Quran 1400 before it was discovered.
ثم قست قلوبكم من بعد ذلك فهي كالحجارة أو أشد قسوة وإن من الحجارة لما يتفجر منه الأنهار وإن منها لما يشقق فيخرج منه الماء وإن منها لما يهبط من خشية الله وما الله بغافل عما تعملون.
Then after that your hearts hardened like rocks, or even harder. For there are some rocks from which rivers gush out, and others that crack and water comes out from them, and others that descend in awe of Allah. Allah is not unaware of what you do. How could an illiterate man who lived 1400 years ago have known that water can crack rocks?